Hello students, welcome to the chapter Respiratory System in Humans. So in this chapter we will study differences between internal respiration and breathing, differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, respiratory organs and exchange of gases in them, and the process of respiration in humans. So we all know that all living organisms need energy for various physical and metabolic activities. So whatever the organisms is going through, for every work it needs energy, and from where this energy comes, it comes from the food. We have already studied that the food is absorbed by our body after digestion. The glucose in the observed food combines with glucose to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. This process is called respiration. Thus oxygen is needed for respiration and release of energy. The body gets oxygen through breathing. So in this chapter we will learn about the process of respiration in humans. So there is two stages of respiration, that is external respiration, or we can say as breathing, or internal respiration or cellular respiration. So first the external respiration. This is a mechanical process that involves inhaling, that is breathing in air rich in oxygen into lungs, and exhaling, breathing out of air rich in carbon dioxide from the lungs to the air. So inhaling means inhaling and exhaling, breathing in and breathing out. Okay. While breathing in, we are taking air which is rich in oxygen, and while exhaling, breathing out carbon dioxide contents. Okay, the concentration of carbon dioxide is more. Then internal respiration or cellular respiration. Internal means inside the body, cellular respiration means respiration done by the cells. Okay, it is the biochemical process that involves the oxidation of glucose to release energy with the formation of carbon dioxide and water as a byproduct. So see, carbon dioxide and water as a byproducts. So this is the equation. See, 1 molecules of glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen will give 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water plus energy, and energy in the form of ATP, that is 38 ATP. ATP full form is adenosine triphosphate. Okay, this equation looks simple, but process involves series of reaction controlled by different enzymes. So many enzymes is involved to this equation. Okay, the energy release is stored in the form of energy rich chemical substance called adenosine triphosphate, or short form is ATP. The ATP molecules are stored in the cells and can be broken down at any time to release energy for various metabolic activities. Whenever the energy is required, that time these ATP breaks down to release energy. Thus, the process of conversion of glucose molecules from the food into energy-rich ATP molecules, carbon dioxide and water with the help of oxygen is known as respiration. Next is, see, types of respiration. So, there are two types of respiration, anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. Aerobic means presence of oxygen, and anaerobic means absence of oxygen. This is the main difference. So aerobic respiration takes place in most higher animals and humans. Oxidation of food takes place in the presence of oxygen. This is called anaerobic respiration. In this process, glucose is completely oxidized to form carbon dioxide and water. Just now whatever the equation I told, in aerobic respiration 38 ATP molecules are released from the oxidation of each glucose molecule. In this, see this reaction. Okay, so 38 ATP is released. This is the aerobic respiration because in the presence of oxygen. Okay, but in anaerobic respiration it takes place in lower organisms like bacteria. Okay, where oxidation of food takes place in the absence of oxygen. This is called anaerobic respiration. In this process, glucose is not completely oxidized to form carbon dioxide and water. Rather, it is oxidized to produce ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. So see, this is the equation. See, 1 molecules of glucose gives 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide and energy, that is 2 ATP. But in aerobic respiration 38 ATP, here it is 2 ATP. The energy released in this process is less because it is 2 ATP, 2 is less than 38 ATP, so here energy is less. Only 2 ATP molecules are released during the oxidation of 1 glucose molecule as compared to aerobic respiration in which 38 molecules are released for 1 glucose of molecules. Okay, anaerobic respiration also takes place in your muscles when there is a shortage of oxygen. In your muscles means when physical exercise, rigorous exercise is done, that time what happened, shortage of oxygen takes place inside the body. So anaerobic respiration takes place that time. Okay, so that time ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide is produced in the absence, so in the shortage of oxygen. Then see, respiration system in humans. Okay, humans have a well developed respiratory system that is responsible for breathing in oxygen rich air and breathing out carbon dioxide. The lungs are the main respiratory organs where exchange of gases takes place. The path through which the air travels to lungs and back to the atmosphere is called the respiratory tract. So this respiratory tract includes nose, okay, nose, two nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, which further divide into bronchioles, then alveolar sacs and alveoli. Okay, this comprises of the respiratory tract. So see, this is the respiratory tract from nose till the alveoli last. Okay, so these are the two lungs. So first see, through the nose nasal cavity, here air enters, here contains mucus which traps dust particle germs and air is warmed up here. Okay, when you can hold your nose, no, then you can see the air is little warm. So air is warmed up here. Then next is the pharynx, point where air and food pathway crosses. So see here, air and from the mouth food. So it is the point where air and food pathway crosses. Okay, then larynx, voice box, vocal cords vibrate with the passage of air and produce sound. While we are talking, sound is coming, no, this is the voice box, larynx. Then further it is the trachea, tube through which air passes to and from the lungs. See, from here lungs, air passes, inhaling, and then again it comes out exhaling. Okay, then again this trachea is divided into bronchioles. Okay, branches into, then trachea divided into bronchi, then again into bronchioles. Okay, so here this is the bronchi, then here, then after that see, these are the bronchioles. Gases diffuse to and fro from the alveoli. Then again these bronchioles divided into alveoli. These are the alveoli, then these are the sacs. Okay, alveoli gases exchange takes place here, end point. These are the alveoli which contain alveolar sacs. See, this is a sac. Okay, and these are the two lungs where pleural fluid keeps the surface moist. Diffusion of gases takes place here, protected by the rib cage. So the lungs are there, and upon that rib cage is there to protect the lungs. So see, this is the flow chart. Nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveolar sacs, alveolus. So like this the air goes to the reach to the lungs inside. Then again from the lungs, then how it comes out? Breathing out, alveolus, alveolar sacs, bronchioles, bronchi, trachea, larynx, pharynx and nose. Through the nose it comes out. So air to the lungs consists reach in oxygen, while coming out air from the lungs reach in carbon dioxide. Okay, so like this inhalation and exhalation takes place. External respiration takes place. So see here, so like this air will comes, then it will go through the lungs, here gases exchange takes place. Then again from the body the carbon dioxide contained air will come out, and again the same way it will comes out. Okay, then see, exchange of gases. Okay, the inhaled air which reaches the alveoli after passing through the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles is rich in oxygen and contains very little carbon dioxide. So whatever we are inhaling, that time what happened, the carbon dioxide concentration is very less and the oxygen concentration is more. The blood capillaries surrounding the alveoli on the other hand contain blood that has more carbon dioxide and less oxygen. So while coming out from the inside the body, while the air coming out from the nose, that time the air contains more carbon dioxide and less oxygen. Okay, thus oxygen diffuses through the thin walls of the capillaries into the blood and combines with hemoglobin in the red blood cells and forms oxyhemoglobin. So when see this is the diagram. So when the air passes, this is the alveoli. Okay, exchange of gases takes place. So here what happened, when the here gases exchange takes place. So from external air when it comes out reach in oxygen, so here the gases diffuse. This is red color due to the presence of RBC. Okay, so here gases, this oxygen diffuses and form oxyhemoglobin. Why it is red color RBC? Due to the presence of hemoglobin, when the oxygen comes in contact with hemoglobin, it forms oxyhemoglobin. Okay, see, oxyhemoglobin. The blood reach with oxygen in air to all the cells of the body by circulatory system. So this then RBC goes and supply to all the cells of the body by the process of circulatory system. In the cells, internal respiration takes place in a series of chemical reaction in which the food is formed into glucose, is converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy in the form of ATP. So after this reaching to the cells, what happened? Then the glucose is converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy, and energy in the form of ATP. Okay, so after that what happened? The carbon dioxide release. So here see, after conversion, glucose breaking down and carbon dioxide produced. So this carbon dioxide released combines with oxygen to form carbinohemoglobin. Okay, when the hemoglobin mixed with carbon dioxide, it forms carbinohemoglobin. The blood rich in carbon dioxide leaves the cell and reaches to the alveoli, where carbon dioxide gas is released and then exhaled out through the nose. So see here in the diagram. So this is blue color, no, these are the veins. This contain concentration of carbon dioxide is more. And here see, this is red color, concentration of oxygen is more. So this is the alveoli, no, here gases exchange takes place. So see, getting the oxygen and from inside the body, carbon dioxide is, so here see how the oxygen and carbon dioxide diffusion takes place. Okay, so see here more simplified form, exchange of gases in lungs, see. So here diffusion of gases from alveolar lining into red blood cells. So see this is red color, this is the RBCs. Okay, so RBC contains hemoglobin, so it is red color. So see these are the alveolar lining, okay, which is inside this one. This is the alveolar lining. Okay, so see here these blood vessels. Okay, so here this one is the RBC. Okay, see RBC, if from the alveoli gases exchange takes place, if when we are inhaling oxygen is rich, so when the oxygen is rich, so this RBC hemoglobin content so mix with the oxygen and form oxyhemoglobin. See, oxyhemoglobin. Okay, so it is getting inside the body. Then from the body, after breaking down of glucose, carbon dioxide is released from the body. So see, this hemoglobin mix with carbon dioxide and forms what? Carbinohemoglobin. Okay, so this carbinohemoglobin they used to get inside the alveoli sac. So like this, they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Okay, then after that what happened? Through the alveoli, it goes to the bronchioles, then bronchi, then trachea. Okay, then larynx, pharynx, then from the nose it comes out. Okay, carbon dioxide gas. So like this same process, how the oxygen rich air goes through the nose, similar way from the lungs the carbon dioxide also comes out from the body. So like this exchange of gases in lungs takes place. Okay, so see here, this is a table where gases, nitrogen 79% inhaled here, exhaled here is 79%. Same. How much our body does not need nitrogen. That's why the amount percentage we are inhaling, the percentage we are exhaling. Then oxygen 21%. So exhaled here 17%. So see, it is used up. Carbon dioxide 0.3% and exhaled is 4% because our cells also gives out carbon dioxide. Water vapor varies. Exhaled air saturated form. Okay, so these are the composition of inhaler, exhaler. So today this much. Next class we will continue the chapter. Thank you.